guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling you guys my very early, actually, NFL predictions. So my division leaders, my playoff bracket, award winners, Super Bowl champion, all that good stuff. But before we start, like and subscribe, and one more thing. Thank you guys so much for 50 subscribers. We are halfway there to the end of the goal. And hopefully we can get there by the end of the year. So let's start with division winners. We're going to start in the AFC, move to the NFC. So in the AFC East, the Bills won last year. Bills, Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots. The Bills won 13-4. The Dolphins won 8-9. Jets won 5-12. Patriots won 4-13. So with that being said, I have in the AFC East a lot of the same things. Bills go 13-4. Dolphins go 9-8. Jets go 9-8, and the Pats 7-10. So the Dolphins and Jets both have better seasons, and the Patriots still have a better season, but they still don't make the playoffs. Bills, Dolphins, maybe Jets make the playoffs, depending how other teams do in the AFC. Depends on if they make it. Okay, in the AFC North, last year the Ravens won. They went 12-5. Steelers went 10-7, Bengals went 9-8, and Browns went 3-14. So what I have, actually, the Bengals make a jump back. Their defense does get better, and they go 13-4 and win in the division. Ravens go 12-5, second place. Steelers, Mike Tomlin with another winning season. If they get a quarterback, I have the Steelers going 9-8. But if they get a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, I think they could possibly do better. And then the Browns go 6-11. They do better. I have a feeling, I think Joe Flacco will start, but then later in the season, Shedeur will get his time for playing time. Because Joe Flacco, I think, will retire after this year. So he's going to get playing time next year. 100%. Now we have the AFC West. So the Chiefs went 5-12. Chargers went 11-6. Broncos went 10-7. Raiders went 4-13. So with that being said, I think the Chiefs take one more loss, and they take one more loss. The Chiefs go 14-3, winning the division again. Broncos go 10-7. Chargers go 9-8. Raiders go 5-12. I know the Raiders have Ashton Jeanty, but a running back, I feel like they won't be able to carry as much. If they can carry, but not I feel like running backs aren't used too much anymore. So, yeah, Chiefs win the division again, as you can tell. Broncos go 10-7, which is what they went last year. Chargers take a step back on to 9-8. I think they'll have a little bit worse of a season, but yeah. So that's the AFC. Last division in the AFC is probably the worst division in the AFC. Not probably, actually, it is the worst division in the AFC. Texans won the division. They went 10-7, but then the Colts went 8-9, Jags 4-3, and then the Titans went 13-4. Excuse me about the Jags. They went 4-13. And then this year, Texans have a step up. CJ Stroud performs better. Tank Dell has a completely healthy, full season. He plays for the entire season. Texans 12-5. Jags take a step up with Travis Hunter, and if Trevor Lawrence is throwing Travis Hunter the ball, I think they could do good. So the Jags go 10-7. Colts go 8-9, same as last year, and the Titans still suck, but they do a little better because Cam Ward is there. I think they go 6-11, but in the 2026-2027, I feel like the Titans will be able to get back. They just need to get a few more receivers, a little more on defense, and then I think they could possibly make a playoff run. The AFC, we're going to be moving on to the NFC now. So, in the NFC, we have the NFC East first. Eagles, I think they go 14-3, win the division again. Commanders go 12-5. What did they go last year? They went 12-5. And then the Giants take a step up. I think they go 9-8, but they do make the playoffs. Yes, you heard me right. The Giants will make the playoffs this year. They have 3 quarterbacks on the team. Malik Neighbors is going to take I think he's going to take a step up. The defense is good. The Giants have a possibility this year. I think they'll be good this year. They'll make the playoffs and all of that stuff. And then last, we have the Cowboys. They went 7-10 last year. I think they go 7-10 again. I know they just got George Pickens. The trade just happened this week that I'm filming this. But I still think they suck. They suck. And for the NFC North, we have the Lions. They're like the Chiefs. They get one more loss, and they go 14-3. Packers will go 11-6. Vikings 9-8. Bears 6-11. So the Bears do I feel like they'll take a step up this year. They got a new receiver, tight end. I don't know what he is. Number 87. I haven't really paid attention that much. Caleb Williams should take a step up this year. He should be a little bit better this year. Because last year, he did fine. It was just, they couldn't win. But he was okay. And then the Lions, they're going to do good. Packers, I think they take a step up. They won 11-6 last year. But I think they can be better than the Vikings this year, which is possible. Because, I don't know. And then the Vikings, I have them going 9-8. They take a step back. J.J. McCarthy is starting, I think, yeah. He's starting. And then the Bears, right? Yeah, went through all the teams. All right, so I think the 49ers take their step up. They went 6-11 last year because I feel like I've heard somebody say that's the 49ers curse. After they lose the Super Bowl, they go like 6-11. And then 49ers 13-4. They went, 6-11 last year. Rams 10-7, same as last year, except they just don't win the division. They make the playoffs. They still do good, though. Seahawks 9-8, but I don't know if they make the playoffs or not. It depends how the NFC goes, because last year was different. And then Cardinals go 5-12 because the Cardinals suck. A little louder now because my sister, dad, and our cousin's dog, they're just going crazy out there. And it's kind of that being said, we have the NFC South. I think it goes pretty much the same. Except the Bucs take a step up. Bucs 11-6, Falcons 10-7, Panthers 8-9, Saints 6-11. So we all know Bryce Young's first season was terrible. This mic doesn't work, by the way. Bryce Young's first season was terrible. This is his second season. He definitely took a step up, 100%. And I think they can do better this year, but not 2026, 2027. I think the Panthers will make the playoffs. And then the Bucs and the Falcons both make the playoffs this year. Now for the fun stuff. You guys heard me talk about my division stuff and my playoff, like the bracket. But we're going to talk awards. For the MVP, I think it'll be Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, I think, will perform very, very good this year on a higher level than he did last year after winning his first Super Bowl. So I think he should perform better. Offensive Player of the Year, I think I'm going to go with, this is tough. I'm going to say Justin Jefferson. I think he'll perform again. Very, very good. I think he's like he's probably the best receiver in the league right now. I think he will do better. He will perform better and win Offensive Player of the Year. Player of the Year, I would say Pat Surtain, but I don't know. I think he's still going to do good, don't get me wrong. But I don't think he's going to perform as good. So I think Defensive Player of the Year will go to Nick Bosa. I think Nick Bosa will lead the league in sacks. So, he'll be all over quarterbacks and the players. I think he can perform higher than he did last year and hopefully be good and win that Defensive Player of the Year. So, Offensive Rookie of the Year, this is going to be hard. You got Ashton Jeanty, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, maybe Shedeur, Jackson Dart. There's so many players that could possibly win this award. But I think Travis Hunter will be cornerback. So we're going to put him at defense. But for then offense, come on. I'm going to give it to Ashton Jeanty. I think he'll perform extremely good. He'll carry a little bit. He'll carry the Raiders on the back. And hopefully scores lots of touchdowns. He has to get a good amount of yards to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year. And I think he's the one to do it. Out of all the rookies, I think he's the one to do it. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We don't know yet if he's playing offense or defense. Travis Hunter. I think he'll be defense. I think he's going to play cornerback, and I think he will perform extremely well on defense because he's got like the receiver catching. He's got speed. He can lock up anybody, and I think he will be the one to win defensive. And for the final thing, the Super Bowl matchup. Super Bowl is sometime in February. I'm not looking it up right now. I got Ravens and Lions in the big game. But you're probably wondering who's going to win. And I think it will be the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions win the Super Bowl. There we go. I said it. And then the AFC chip matchups, it's going to be Chiefs-Ravens again. Ravens win it, though. And then Lions-Eagles. I think that is going to be the Super Bowl matchup in the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for watching. Those are my predictions. And I'll check up after the season and we'll react to them. And see what happens, if I got what I got right, what I got wrong, what I got in between, what I got was close. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.